So you had some relationship issues you wanted help with, or something like that?
Yeah, dude. I've been with this girl for 10 years
Break up with her.
and I live in Utah, right? I always carry a gun. I always have a gun on me. I got everything moved out of the way and all my gun and ammo shit like all organized on the ones because it's a triple garage. So on one side of the garage I had all my shit and then she had a whole two garage spaces for her fucking jet skis, right? And she comes in and she starts telling me, "Oh, I think we should move this. I should think we should move this." I'm like, "Please don't move my shit." And since I said shit, I have been shunned since then. So I've been shunned for like 2 years. So
Okay.
yeah, I really do. I don't know what the fuck to do, dude. Like I'm sleeping on a fucking couch that is uncomfortable as fuck, taking care of two dogs, and one of them is hers.
I mean, that's really weird because to be with someone for 10 years, that's a long time. And you want to be very
Fucking
careful. You
time.
want to be very careful to not allow yourself to fall into the sunk cost fallacy, meaning like you're like, oh, dude, 10 years, but I've been with her so long, right? On the flip side of that, though, you don't want to let something small be the end of that 10-year relationship. I will say that the fact that because you said the word shit, she is making you sleep on a couch and she is making you take care of two dogs. I'm confused here. Are you still living
Oh,
with
dude,
her?
you wouldn't even believe it. Yes, I'm living with her. And when I said shit, her mother went I have a cop that lives right next to me. Her mother and her went to the cop and were like, "We feel threatened." And
Ooh.
they gave him all my information. She gave him all my information. And since then, I've been calling her and her family Rex. The detective called me and he's like, "Oh, I heard you have a Hellcat, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "How the fuck do
Mm.
you know that?"
He tried to took you he tried to take you on a fishing trip, bro. That's what that detective was
oh
doing.
yeah,
That detective is a fucking
oh
bitch.
he
Fuck that guy.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah
don't
fuck
look.
him.
Hold on.
And
Shut
she
up right
lives
now.
next
No,
to me.
hey, stop talking. Stop talking, please. I'm gonna
Okay,
give you some advice you really fucking need. The next time the police call you asking
right.
questions, either don't answer or tell them I'm
You know,
sorry, I have nothing to say. That is what
yeah,
I was told by fucking lawyers. Now, what I'm also going to
that's
say is
what I did.
I can tell you are very upset about this. I can tell you are upset and rightfully so. I can understand. I didn't mean to tell you to shut up a second ago, but like I could tell you were about
No,
to
that's
start
fine.
ranting angrily and like the last thing you need to do
That's
is
fine.
get angry, right? Fucking
Yeah, yeah.
you need to make sure you look at this from a strictly logical standpoint, okay? You dated a girl for 10 years. Okay, fine. Great. Fantastic. Whatever. But all it took to get her to start treating you like you were an abusive boyfriend who like made a threat with your firearm or something like that was to
Right,
say the word shit, and all of a sudden her
right.
bitch mom to if no, never mind. I'm sitting here trying to tell you, hey,
No,
remain
I
calm, don't
agree.
get petty, and I'm about to get petty myself here. But get the fuck out of there, dude. I'm telling you, get the fuck out of there. I was about to be like, look, maybe you can work it out. Maybe there's something you can tell, talk to her about this, that, the other thing, blah, blah, blah. Get out of there and get out of there as secretively as you can. All right. If you have the ability to like go
Yeah.
live with a friend and you can live there long term, or if you can afford like a house or an apartment or a fucking like RV or something like that, live the airsoft fatty lifestyle if you
Yeah.
can. Yeah, like get the hell out of there, dude. Like get out of there, get away from her, and don't do it in a messy way, right? You need to make sure that you do this in a way where she's not even gonna know that you're gone until you don't pick up your
I'm
phone.
gone.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
you're gone. You got to do it that way because her and her mom have already made it clear that they are completely and totally okay with the idea of selling you out about things that are not even sellout worthy. It's not like you pulled your gun like, "Oh, you better not touch my shit." It's not like you did that. You were just like, "No, don't touch my shit." According to what you're telling me, anyway. I think that's an evil bitch
Right.
thing. I think your girlfriend's mom, and to a degree, your girlfriend. Not. I apologize. You may still have feelings for her. I'm sure you do, but I think they are probably evil bitches, and I think you need to get the
They
fuck out of there.
are.
Yeah, you need to get out of there,
They
bro. Like
are.
there's no way around it. You may be considered common law married. That may present a bit of an issue. Hope that she doesn't bother lawyering up. Chances are she won't, because she won't know that common law marriage can sometimes be used in divorce courts to try and extract wealth and cash and prizes from men and things like that. There is case law
Right.
that supports that in many states. Get out of there as seamlessly and as easily as you can. Don't let her know that you're planning on doing anything. Make sure that she is make sure that she is none the wiser, and she thinks that you're just Mr. Cuck sleeping on the couch taking care of her shit, and you're going to be that way until either you beg for forgiveness or she's like, okay, I think he's had enough, right? Let her think that, and then move your shit out one day. Wait for them to be gone. Have one of your boys come over, move all your shit out into the new apartment. Don't tell them where to find you. Maybe even change your phone number. And who knows, it might even be a good idea to go to the police office and be like, look, I just want to put this down on record. I just left my girlfriend. She is abusive, dude. She is mentally abusive. I don't know if she's physically abusive, but it might not be a bad idea to put that down, right? Police
Right.
offices police offices can be fucked up, and when it comes to female on male abuse, but at the very least, if you have it down on record, there's something there, so it's going to be at least a little bit harder for her, right? I hope that all makes sense. I'm sure it does, right? I'm just telling you
It
what I think
does.
you need to do.
Absolutely.
But I just
Uh,
hope everything's going
the
to be all
only
right with you,
thing
man.
that,
Go ahead.
yeah, the only thing that sucks is I'm gonna have to part with like half my shit, right? Because I own everything here, and it's gonna be hard to take everything out in one day. But I totally agree. I absolutely agree with you 100%. I'm gonna have to, let go of the bigger things like the fucking bed and the bed frame and all that shit. But that's fine. That's fucking replaceable. And that 10 years of my life she stole is not replaceable. And you're right, that is a psycho bitch thing to do, is to go to the police after I made no threat to them and told them simply to not touch my shit because I had already moved it and organized it. And yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah.
And for her to give the police information about me, like, just for me, is like, you should be standing up to me for the police because I didn't fucking do shit. I got on the phone with the fucking detective, and it's like, he told me all that shit, and I'm like, have a fucking good day. Bye. Or some shit like that. I think I called him an asshole or something.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll leave you with this. Somebody in the chat said, um, excuse me. She and her mom are setting you up for the flip of this situation Scott's talking about. Be first. And that's true, but it's also false, because I think they're setting you up for something a lot worse than what you would be setting them up for. You're just trying to get away
Right.
from two abusers. They are being abusive towards you. You are a victim of abuse here. Like, don't get that twisted. We as men, we don't want to believe that we could be abused by a woman, because that would imply that, like, we're powerless and we're being taken advantage of and things like that. But that's not the case. Like, I've been the victim of abuse from women. Not no, not physical, never physical, but mental abuse, right? Like, I almost just said physical again.
Right.
Um, Mental abuse, psychological abuse. Women are the prime abusers when it comes down to it. They like, a lot of what they do is some kind of weird form of manipulation or abuse. It's just that we're so used to it, we assume that, like, men are the prime abusers, because when men abuse, it tends to be physical, right? Which is obviously disgusting. You
Right.
shouldn't physically abuse
Yeah.
anybody. But like you are in an abusive relationship, and what they are trying to set you up for is a million times worse and more heinous than what you're trying to do. They're trying to make you into their victim. They want to victimize you. You're just trying to avoid being victimized. So it's like I said, get the hell out of there, man. You know, and be smart, be calm, be cool, be collected. You know what's going on right now. So anything they send your way, any bullshit they pull, the next time the cops call you, right? Probably shouldn't call the cops an asshole, because cops are a lot like women. They love to abuse the shit out of people. And if you call them an asshole,
Right.
all of a sudden maybe they're like, oh, maybe I'll look a little bit harder into this guy, right? You should be nice. Cops call you again. You know what's going on, so you don't got to get upset about it. You just got to work quicker, right? They try and pull more shit. You sleeping on the couch? I don't want you sleeping on the couch anymore. You're gonna sleep in a sleeping bag. You knew that they were pulling some shit, so it's no surprise, right? Just whatever you got to do to
Right.
minimize the amount of harm that is going to be done to you in your life is going to work out best for you. It's going to work out the absolute best for you. And that's your main focus. That's what you should be doing.
Yep, I agree. And thank you for actually being the one to talk to me, Sensei. I'm very grateful. And you just proved everything I thought right. So,
Hell yeah, man. Keep me posted, you know? If you end up getting out of that situation, feel free to jump back on here and let us know how things went, and if you hopefully you'd be doing better at that point, but you know if you are doing better.